So one of these redhead clowns who've been in my life for like 8 years talking to me, and after 8 years admitted they knew what I was talking about, and they weren't as dumb as they thought, and they wanted to know if I thought, what if they're working for them. It's like, that's why I kicked you out of my life years ago, because I thought you were a terrorist who I was hunting, so that's that. I just wanted to keep you in my life long enough to get all your information and any of your family shit you would divulge, which you only divulge your kids, but that's still great enough as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, anyway, so someone asked me how my health's doing. So I thought I should do a health update. You know, Dr. Steve Bruley here with the health update. And the health update is, you know, the best thing I can see is I bought some unknown stuff. I think I got it through Facebook. So Mark Zuckerberg, you know, the alien, the Israelian, his pals, just like they sold me the masks months before COVID came into play, his pals like sold me some other drugs, and those drugs seem to work quite well. So maybe they just sold me good drugs, and I had a bad response to it. But yeah, I mean, there's stuff going on. I'm not sure if you can see it there. It's calmed down a bit. Maybe it was all mosquito bites, right? I just got mosquito bites, like millions of them, and like open sores. Mosquitoes now like cause cuts in your body and stuff. But, you know, I thought I'd do a health update, and I'd say, you know, I'm doing fine. I just got like millions of mosquito bites in certain places, and they're going away. But I took this unknown medicine they sold me on Facebook, and I should like continue to take those drugs, because just coming off them can really mess you up. And I know they're legit drugs because they were. And so I had some issues when I came off them, and I was like, you know, maybe if I just replace my system with these drugs, then like the issues will go away, right? So I looked for them, and you couldn't buy the drugs anywhere. Like they were just talked about within the last few weeks, the last month. Like when I bought them, pretty much there was like 5 fake websites that were developed, maybe just possibly to sell this and review it and stuff, which makes sense. They do that a lot. Generally, I should check stuff, right? But who cares, right? Fuck life. Fuck this world. You know, so I went ahead and bought it without checking it. Then I checked it because I wanted more, because I was like, wait a minute, if I come off this stuff, like, yeah, that can kill me. I've suffered damage before when I hung out that Hollywood Donald Trump hanging out with superstar Laura Dunham, who played with voodoo dolls and all that stuff. And a family is rich and famous in Hollywood. So, like, you know, around that time, I started, like, seeing different things. And I took some other stuff, and I realized when I came off that stuff that that was a huge mistake, because it, like, hurt really bad to take it and then come off it. So this stuff I look for more of, to try to... Don't want anyone whining like a bitch about shit like they always do. Fucking this stuff, I came off it and I looked for more, and then magically I could no longer purchase the drug online. And it was definitely a real drug, and it definitely worked. So I'm ratting motherfuckers out because of the problems it caused me and the problems they caused me in their life. Of course, I'm never done hunting them, even though I cry and I'm a good actor and I can act like a bitch. And it fucking, they're so stupid they believe it. Fucking, I mean, this is just me testing them to see, you know, they're inhuman, like they're incompetent, incapable. Somehow they control us, right? Or they control you guys. Maybe me to a certain extent too, I play along, but everyone else is just, like, humans are like dumber than them, aren't they? It's interesting, it's like, they're dumber than calculators. They're not as smart as calculators either, but yeah, fucking it is what it is. Yeah, magical powers, that's cooler than a calculator, right? But I want to put out this health update for the people asking about my health. And it's like, other than, you know, the magical mosquito bites and all that stuff, I'm doing fine. And I'm being told by the people who are stalking me in my life and know everything about my personal life, even though I'm thousands of miles away from my home and they didn't follow me for thousands of miles. I'm being told by them I'm inventing the world. So I don't want to say I'm in bad health, because if I said I was in bad health, then that would give them an excuse to poison me and kill me further. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm doing fine down here in the rabbit hole, and about to hunt me some rabbits. I'm trained to hunt rabbits. I'm going to continue that. And if I magically die or something, which I doubt can happen because I wouldn't insert myself into a world like this unless I was the only fucking god in this world. Fucking, like I would definitely like continue to fight. I guess I did jump out of the window and fucking kicking and stabbing people, didn't I? That's kind of weird. How I like knew as a 4-year-old stab motherfuckers because they're fucking in your way. Fucking, but yeah. So I thought I'd do this health update. I'm doing perfectly fine. Here, let me do all the Illuminati gang signs, all the Christian gang signs, whatever bullshit they're gonna say. Fucking makes them manipulate the world around us. And then, you know, like, oh, hail the sun god and all this. Hail the people I can't name because they want me to label everyone else so no one fucking else joins the hunt with me. But fucking, you know, let's just say my health is doing fine. I'm always perfect, right? Always perfect. Like Donald Trump says when he does the Illuminati gang signs, and he holds them down low like this. He said perfect. He said everything's perfect. So that must work for him because he's got a lot of, his life's perfect except for every member of his family is bred into the alien bloodline. So, you know, he's rich though, and he gets to hang out with women who don't want to touch him or be around him, who has had to pay a lot of money and order from Russia, mail order bride outlets. So, you know, his life looks pretty good, right? He's probably got a lot of cocaine. That's really all that matters at the end of the day for most people, right? I don't do a lot of cocaine, but I suppose if I had trillions of dollars, like, just like every hour I could feel good. I guess it's every 10, 15 minutes you have to do that stuff. I wouldn't know for sure, but I think so. It doesn't actually affect me. I've never used anything that weak. But, yeah. So I'm doing a health update. Not for the girl who asked, because she's one of these Irish peoples, and they're these scumbags who have been assaulting me when they send their little soldiers after me, and she ran her mouth too, and she acted stupid for 6 years, and then she started acting like she knew what I'm talking about, and it's like, well, of course, like, dumbass, like, I was leading you along the whole time because I wanted you to slip up and say that. It just took you 7 years to, like, kick you out of my life for 2 years, and then brought you back because I forgave you, but there was no forgiving for the fact that you're now admitting you're involved in this shit. So, it is what it is. We're going to continue, as always. No matter how many Grammys I get for most emotional actor or something like that. I want to receive my Grammys for those awards because clearly I fucked everyone's head up over that. And it was excellent. Like, I'm better than all these actors, aren't I? In every aspect. Except for the sex. I don't act during the sex and the lust. That's real. Fucking, I make the other stuff real, though. Maybe the lust isn't real, right? Maybe I just make that real because that's all I'm offered is this fucking scumbag and shit. And obviously they're involved in that, too. Like, there are half the people I've dated over, which doesn't make sense because I don't exactly look like them. And I'm not even attracted to them if I'm given a choice of who to choose. Just like my friends, it's like, really, there's no other people in the world except for them. Interesting. But, yeah. So, you know, we've discovered how they take over our species and stuff like that. But the health update, I'm doing fine. You know, Illuminati gang symbol, hail the devil, hail the Star of David people, hail Jesus, hail Allah, hail Carl Sagan, you know, hail everyone, like, except for Hitler, obviously, because he was a bad guy who invented Israel, and Israel's a bad place, so we hate Hitler for inventing Israel, and genociding the Germans as well. We hate him for genociding the Germans, which is odd because he didn't look like an Aryan. But my health is doing fine. I figured I'd do a health update since so many people are asking what happened. as they always do when I get banned every 30 days. And, yeah. It's interesting. Like, I wish, like, you know, other people would start to share their experiences, but maybe you're just like me. If you begin to share experiences and you're completely isolated from the human race, and they've shut you out of the media and everything, which I assume that's how the other people make it into the media, is they sell out. You know, like, they rape a child, and then they show them the video of it, and they're like, look, we sent that child in your life. That's what Epstein's for. Like they try to do me, they try to send some young children into my life, but I don't like children. I'm not like these other people. I'm not like them. Fucking, so. Anyways, health update. Doing perfect, right? Whatever gang sign, magic occult sign I have to do, like Donald Trump does, whatever. I should do the whole thing. Hold on, let me set it down. Perfect. There. They had to complete. I noticed some people were like scared to do the complete freaking Illuminati symbolism and sun worship, pre-Christianity, Christianity, Judaic, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing. Egyptian symbolism, and I noticed like Donald Trump's not scared to do it, but these other people running their mouths to me were scared to do it, and that was interesting. So I felt that I was being told something when they were scared to completely do it, but they were able to tell me about my personal life and all that stuff. So, and they were telling me I do that stuff. So, anyways, but I'm doing perfect. Hopefully everyone else is doing perfect with their COVID shots. And that's not a time bomb by Bill Gates to destroy the human race, because I'm hunting them down and I've pushed their timeline forward. So it all looks kind of suspicious, like they've slipped up and had to go real fast. And that's what COVID looks like. Oops, my bad for pushing their timeline forward. They're going to kill you guys anyways. So I will see you guys once we turn this place to hell, apparently. Like, because apparently they're telling me that when they rewrite the Bible, they're saying, because they rewrite it like every week. And just like the internet, they can rewrite it. And so, you know, they're telling me that, like, there's going to be a destroyer coming, engulfing the planet in flames. And it's like, wow, interesting. You're, like, making stories about me again. It's like, but that's technically not me. Like, I have to act like someone else since I'm being ejected from places in this world and stalked by them my whole life. I've begun to learn to act like a fraud like everyone else. I'm just not a sellout. I'm a fraud, and I'm the best actor. So I think I fucked their little tiny brains up, which is cool, because it proves to me that being born mentally superior is a better fucking weapon than any sort of shape-shifting AI bullshit they're involved in. So we will fucking see how the health goes.